Today with this grandmother, you will learn about improving communication and understanding in relationships. If you want to discover the best advice a grandmother could give you, stay until the end of the video. If you enjoy this type of video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss more videos like this. We will explore key aspects of human psychology, how men can better understand the emotions and needs of their partners, and how to build a relationship based on respect and empathy. Human psychology is complex, especially when it comes to romantic relationships, but it is not insurmountable. If you're interested in learning the wisest advice a grandmother could give, don't miss the end of the video. If you enjoy this type of video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss more videos like this. A loving message, a hug when it's needed the most, or simply listening without interrupting. These small actions can make all the difference. Daily routines can sometimes cause us to overlook these gestures. But when they remain present, relationships not only stay alive but also grow stronger. In summary, there is no magical formula for relationships, but the principles of open communication, mutual respect, empathy, and commitment to growing together are the keys to building something lasting and meaningful. Over time, learning to understand your partner's emotions and needs and being able to show your support consistently becomes a pillar upon which a shared life can be built. A relationship is not just an exchange of love. It is also an ongoing exercise in understanding, learning, and growing together. This process of mutual growth is one of the most enriching parts of a lasting relationship. It's not just about understanding the needs and emotions of the other person, but also about learning to manage our own emotions in a way that doesn't interfere with the relationship dynamic. Emotional self-regulation is key, knowing when it's the right time to speak and when it's better to take a step back to reflect. The strongest couples are those who can understand themselves while still keeping their partner's needs in mind. Furthermore, every relationship is filled with ups and downs. There will be moments of deep happiness, but also challenges that will test the bonds that tie them together. Emotional resilience is another important aspect that allows couples to overcome crises without permanently damaging the relationship. It's not that disagreements won't happen, but rather how they are managed and how solutions are sought together. The power of reconciliation, apologizing, and forgiving is another fundamental pillar for maintaining harmony in a relationship. It's also important to remember that no one is perfect, and the same goes for relationships. Sometimes the expectations we have for our partner can be unrealistic, expecting them to fulfill an idealized or impractical role. Accepting both our partners and our own imperfections is a crucial step toward an authentic and healthy relationship. There's nothing more liberating than accepting that both individuals are on a continuous learning journey, with moments of success and mistakes, but always willing to improve. A solid relationship is also a space where both individuals feel free to grow as individuals. Even though the couple is a team, it's essential that each person maintains their own interests, hobbies, and goals. This doesn't mean there should be distance or disconnection, but rather that individual space enriches the relationship, as it allows both people to remain whole with their own dreams and goals. Mutual support in personal projects, encouragement to continue growing, and exploring who each person is outside of the relationship strengthens the bond and ensures that neither person feels trapped in a dependent connection. Additionally, a relationship based on mutual respect and understanding also involves being honest and vulnerable. Vulnerability can be terrifying for many, but it is the true act of trust. By sharing our fears, insecurities, desires, and deepest concerns, we allow our partner to see us for who we truly are without masks or barriers. This can be a powerful act, as it creates an authentic connection that goes beyond the surface. Finally, never forget that love is a journey. It's not something that just arrives and stays static. Love is cultivated, nurtured, and built day by day. The strongest relationships are those where both partners feel heard, supported, and valued, where both individuals continue choosing to love each other and work together, even when things aren't easy. When a couple is committed to this kind of constant work, the love they share becomes a powerful force that can withstand any challenge. It's a path of personal and collective growth, and although it may sometimes seem difficult, there will always be rewards that make the effort worthwhile. The true beauty of a relationship lies in both partners' ability to evolve, learning together as they overcome each obstacle, sharing joys and sorrows, and always choosing each other. This type of relationship, where mutual understanding, empathy, and joint construction are prioritized, forms the foundation for a deep and lasting connection. Instead of focusing solely on superficial aspects or the expectations each person may have of the other, the true value of a relationship lies in how challenges are managed. If you want to discover the best advice a grandmother could give you, stay until the end of the video. If you enjoy this type of video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss more videos like this. How achievements are celebrated, and how difficult moments are faced. Respecting each other's emotions and personal spaces, offering support in times of vulnerability, and being willing to listen are all factors that transform a common relationship into a transcendent one. An essential aspect often overlooked is the importance of gratitude within the relationship. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, we can sometimes take for granted the small but meaningful gestures our loved ones make for us. Saying thank you, expressing appreciation for what the other person brings, for their time, and for their efforts, strengthens the connection and creates a positive cycle where both feel valued. Words of affirmation, patience, and affectionate gestures are powerful reminders that what we share is something precious, something that should not be taken for granted. Effective communication, which is so crucial, is not only about talking but also knowing when to listen. Many problems arise in relationships not because of a lack of words, but because of a lack of understanding. When one partner feels unheard, when their emotions are ignored, or their concerns are not taken seriously, distance can slowly begin to grow. That's why it's important to remember that active listening isn't just about hearing the other's words, but also about grasping the emotional tone, the intent, and what is left unsaid. Of course, each person has their own fears and insecurities. And although we may sometimes be tempted to keep our vulnerabilities hidden for fear of rejection or lack of understanding, it is precisely in this act of openness that the relationship strengthens. It's normal to fear vulnerability, but in the end, it's the shared vulnerability that builds a strong foundation of trust. Love in a mature relationship is not only a feeling but also a decision. It's choosing that person every day, even when the days are hard or when disagreements arise. Choosing love, respect, understanding, and unconditional support are deliberate acts that are reinforced over time and require effort but also bring fulfillment. In every argument, in every disagreement, there is also an opportunity to reinforce that commitment, to show that we are willing to fight for the relationship and to be better for the other. This constant effort and dedication from both parties is not only about finding solutions to problems, but about growing as a couple. It's about being two individuals who, when united, create something greater than they would be separately. The strongest relationships are those that allow both partners to become more complete versions of themselves, to feel comfortable being authentic, and to choose each other every day despite imperfections. Because in the end, what really matters is not the perfect moments, but the willingness to build a path together filled with love, learning, and mutual respect. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Leave a comment to share your opinion and we'll take it into account for future videos.